Hello, good morning, children. Today, dated 4th June, Thursday, direct and inverse variations. Worksheet 2nd, class 8th, all sections A, B, C, and D. So, first, today I recapitulate once again the definitions of direct and inverse variations. Two quantities x and y vary directly if x and y increases or decreases together and vice versa in such a way that the ratio of two quantity remains constant. The ratio of x upon y remains constant. That is, x upon y is equal to k. K is called your constant. X and y are two quantities. This is called your ratio. Ratios can be expressed as fractions. You know, x is to y is equal to k, and this ratios can be written as a fraction x upon y is equal to k. So ratio can be expressed as a fraction. Two quantities x and y vary directly if x and y increases or decreases together and vice versa in such a way that x upon y remain constant. X upon y is called your ratio. So in case of direct variation, we can use ratio x upon y. And for inverse variations, two quantities x and y vary inversely if an increase in x causes corresponding decrease in y and vice versa. Vice versa means if an decrease in x causes corresponding increase in y in such a way that product of their values remains constant. X into y is equal to constant. That is, x into y is equal to k. K is known as constant. So I have taken two sums, one from direct and inverse. You have to identify these sums here. Cost of 6 mineral water bottles is rupees 90. Rupees 90 is the cost of 6 mineral water bottles. How many mineral water bottles can be bought for rupees 225? Before, your cost is rupees 90. In rupees 90, we can bought only 6 mineral water. For rupees 225, if the amount spent on the water bottles increases, it will also increases the number of mineral water bottles. So this is the case of direct variations. If cost is increased, the number of water bottle will also be increases. Or in second questions, if 52 men can do a piece of work in 35 days, if 52 men can do a piece of work in one work, 52 men can finish the work in 35 days. In how many days will 28 men? Now here number of men will be reduces, complete the same work. The work done is your same. So if the number of men reduces in this case, then work will be your increases. So number of days will be taken by 35 days. It is increased than 28. Here the number of men 52. Then the piece of work can be done in 35 days. 28 men can do the same work. So number of days required for that is more. Here number of days more than work done in less time. If number of men reduce, then work done will be complete in KE. Number of days will be required for men more than. So this is the case of KE. Here if quantity x increases, there is a corresponding decrease in quantity y. If x decreases, then y increases. This is the case of inverse variations. So we can apply this. Two quantity x and y vary inversely if increase in x causes corresponding decrease in y. But here your question is decrease in x causes corresponding increase in y in such a way that product will remains constant. So I solve here first and second sum. This is your recapitulations. Number of water bottles x 6 and cost in rupees 90, x 225. This is a direct variations. So for direct variations, your condition is x upon y is equal to k. x upon 225 is equal to 6.90, or x is equal to 6 into 225.90, 6 1 ja 15, 15 15 jar. Thus number of minerals water bottles bought 15 for rupees 225. Or second case, number of men x 52 and 28, number of days. Here number of men will be decrease, then number of days will be increases. This is the case of inverse variations. So for direct variations your condition is x upon y is equal to k, and for inverse variations your condition is x into y product. In inverse variations we can apply conditions product, or in direct variations we can apply conditions your ratios x upon y and x into y. This is the main difference between direct and inverse. Rest one, all the sums when you solve in your notebook methods will be same, only you can identify the condition. You can apply direct or inverse variations. So please, it is my humble request to you all to read this statement carefully and understand it for conditions, correct condition apply. So x into y is equal to k, 28 into y. You can find the product of first where the unknown quantity is given, otherwise in first box or second. Here second, 28 into y is equal to, because product will remains same. Either you can find the product of 3 4s are 12 or 4 3s are 12. This is the property in case of multiplications. So either you can find their product first or this one first, the answer will be same. So y is equal to 52 into 35 on 28, 7 4 ja 7 5 ja 13, 13 5 65. Thus in 28 men will do the work in 65 days. So I go for second. First question, in the following tables A and B vary inversely. Fill in the missing values. A upon B. So what is the condition for inversely? Product A into B, 7 8 jar 50. Their product will also equal to 56. So look here, A into B is equal to K, 7 into 8 is equal to 56. So you can take first one, dash into 4, A into B is equal to 56, because K is 56. If we can find the product 7 8 jar 56. So A into B is equal to 56. Find here A. Your A will be A into B is equal to 56. A is equal to, this blank is equal to 56 upon 4 is equal to 14. In second case, A is given, B unknown is your B. 28 into dash is equal to 56. 56 is your K. So dash is equal to 56 upon 28 is equal to 2. In this way you can go for second and third part. I go for question number second. The science teachers asked the students of class 8 to make a project report on pollutions. When 10 students work on it, the work gets finished in 3 days. If number of students are 10, then work will finish in 3 days. How many students are required so that the work finishes in 2 days? Now here, if 10 students work together and they finish their work in 3 days. Now if science teachers want they finish their work in 2 days, so number of students will be increased. So here this is the inverse variations. Number of students x, number of days y, 10 3 x2. This is the inverse variations. X into y is equal to k, x into 2 is equal to 10 into 3, x is equal to 10 into 3 upon 2. So to finish the project report in 2 days, so he required 15 students. He required 15 students. So this is your inverse. So next, third, running at an average speed of 40 km per hour. Kilometer per hour is the unit of speed. A bus completes a journey in 4.5 hours. Hours is the unit of your time. Here speed and time is given. How much time will the return journey take if the speed is increased to 45 km per hour? First, the speed is 40 km per hour. A bus completes his journey in 4.5 hours. If the speed of the bus increases to 45 km, 45 kilometer per hour. Then what time taken by a bus? So again, this is the case of inverse variations. If speed will be increased, then time taken by a bus to return his journey will be decreases. So x into y is equal to k. 45 into y is equal to 4 whole 1 upon 2 is equal to 9 upon 2. 40 into 9.2 and y is equal to 40 into 9 upon 45 into 2. 9 1 jar, 5 jar, 5 2 jar 10, 10 4 jar 40. So a bus will complete the return journey in 4 hours. So in this way we can solve inverse variations. Rest one you can do homework questions for question number 4 to 8. Try to solve yourself. If you have any problem in these questions, I will solve myself. Otherwise, day after tomorrow I go for question number 9, 10, 11 and 12 to finish this worksheet second. So have a nice day. Bye.